So Tom used to live, he's one of the other artists, used to live in this house up here. And Tom was a very, very interesting kind of person. He was a self-mutilator, and I saw him here one night. He was sitting on a chair in this spot, and he had a bottle of Jack Daniels, and he was drinking on it, and I just came up to him and was like, "What you doing, Tom?" And he like looked at me and just like went like, "Ah." And then he kept on drinking, and I was like, "Are you all right?" And he stood up and he was wearing shorts, and he just started running. He ran all the way down the driveway and just dove and just went and just scratched up his entire body and just like laid on his back and was going, "Fuck," and like screaming for as long as he could until he was tired. That's how he got his little fix. But inside of this house right here, I came in one night as well, and Tom was drinking, and he was pouring rubber cement thinner on the wood floor in there and then catching it on fire. I'm just watching the fire go up, and I was like, "Tom, what are you doing?" I was like, "That's nothing, man." I was like, "Give me that rubber cement thinner." And I took a jug of it, and I went and lit it and went and like spit fire out, whatever. It's like I can do it, it's no big deal. But someone who's drunk who's never done it before, he was totally like, "Oh, that's awesome." He's like, "Let me do it, let me do it." And so Tom grabbed the cement. I was like, "Okay, here's how you do it. Take a sip and put the fire away from your mouth, and don't try to get any on your flesh or anything like that." And he was like, "Blah, blah, blah, blah." He took a swig, put the lighter right here, and went poof, lit it, and his whole head caught on fire immediately. I was like, "Oh crap!" And I ran up to him and just started slapping him on the face and slapping him, trying to put the fire out. He landed down on his back. I got on top of him, and I was still slapping him because he was still firing. And I started looking at him. He was going, "Oh!" He was freaking out. I started looking at his face. I'd never seen this, and I don't think a lot of people have seen this happen, but I was going, "Man, your skin is doing something really, really crazy." And I was looking at him, and I was not on any drugs or anything, but his skin was turning from pink to orange to purple to yellow to green, all at once. I was like, "What is going on?" I was like, "You look like a light show, man. Your face is like turning all these different colors," and all of a sudden, bloop, 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 and then blisters just started forming all over his face. He totally burned his entire face, and he like lit a cigarette after. He's like, "How do I look?" And he's like, "Ah, the kids are just gonna have to call me Two-Face for a little while." But he was definitely burned really, really bad. But yeah, slapping someone's face while their head's on fire, it was pretty funny. But yeah, poor guy, poor Tom.